So we started off with really very much trying to mimic what other law firms did. But because of the experience, my organizational experience and management experience, because I've been on a local board of a paper manufacturing company, and so you have this sort of interplay. What I knew of old as to how an organization is run, and here I was setting a law firm and growing a law firm, but in a totally different, in sort of a different environment, different sort of way of things being done. And so bit by bit, I challenge, well, this is how it's done in other law firms, but does that really work? I found out, it must have been about 50 years ago, that if you wanted to promote the fantastic professor who's going to invent the next penicillin, yeah, and pay him more, if with a monotrack system, you just end up creating a very poor manager of 2,000 people, and you lose a fantastic scientist. And so they created the trend track. So you could earn as much being the professor with a lab assistant as the regional director of 2,000 people. So you separate out the technical track from the commercial track. That's what we've done. So we have people that will operate the business, and our solicitors just do lawyering, which is what they just want to do.
Things take longer, and I think as a founder, that's something you just have to get comfortable with.
And I think the thing is as well, Claire, that it's not just that it does certainly take long, and you have to, you know, I'd always say be impatient and be passionate, but at the same time, you see when you don't get what your intention was, then you try even harder.
So it's sort of really recognizing you will make mistakes and actually learning and profiting from them and being able to pivot. I do think that being in a smaller founder-led firm where you've got sort of a strategy driven by a smaller number of people, you can pivot.
If I'm going to keep the thing going with the same culture and values beyond my time in the business, then we need to separate out ownership from executive. And that's why I've worked out, and we're working towards this, that one day we will get listed on AIM, and then I'm held to account, and if I'm not doing a good job, they can sack me, and that's fair enough as far as I'm concerned.